fire away.
You're leaving?
Oh yeah. Yeah, hands on hearts and everything else at the end. But you know, yeah, 2-0 up. Boys were done really well, fantastic. To let them back in the game, but then to push on. That was their pleasing thing, pushing on. Those last couple of minutes, it could have been settled for the draw. The mentality of that group is fantastic, and that's what I'm really pleased for. That set of boys who come out and produce the job, and I don't mean the 11, I mean the whole squad, because everyone's pushing in the direction. It was, the start was unbelievable for us, and that's key. We know we need to keep on going and keep on pushing. The last 3 or 4 weeks that's happened. But no, so I'm proud of the guys for the way they reacted in the situation.
What went through your mind in those last 10 minutes when they got that second goal?
You're disappointed. You're disappointed, but I know the characters of those boys is don't stop. We done it against Golden Valley. We done it again tonight. So we still go, we still push, and the belief's there. And the boys know that if we carry on till the end, we're always going to create something. So that was good.
Did you feel like the side needed a win?
3 points is always going to, when you've got 1 point out of 15 in the last 5 games, you think to yourself, yeah, but a win always drives it. And we've been there and thereabouts in every game, so it hasn't been, we've been overrun from start to finish. I don't think we've ever been like that since we've been in the league. But we've always been in it. And like I keep saying, it's about the details, and the boys we came here and we addressed certain issues and we put it into plan. And it was a bit of lapse to let them back in, but we learn from that as well, and that's the good thing. You take from what happens out there, take the mature, and you keep pushing forward. And I'm just so pleased for the boys, because you work so hard and put everything into it, so it's good to see them get that bit of rewards.
What do you think of Tom's game?
Oh mate, got the goals, got the penalties for us, and he's a live wire gun. You give him space and time, 1v1, and that's what we said. Get the ball out.
Was that the game plan?
Yeah. No, to get it wide. We knew what their strengths are. We knew what our strengths are. Certain situations and scenarios, and you play to them bits. You don't go in blind. You have a bit of half an idea, and the boys knew where we could do things and everything else. And the boys took everything, and that was the place that came for me. They've gone out there and they've reacted to every single situation. And I was so pleased for them.
Yeah, plenty of opportunities throughout the match. Do you feel like the squad with you? Do you feel like you could have been a few goals in a row?
Oh yeah, we don't love to score 15, be more clinical and everything. But the pleasing thing is we're creating. If you're not creating, you go to think to yourself, how are we going to do that? The boys are creating. That's what I say to them. If we play the game, we know we're going to create chances. You just need the devil's in the detail. Everything that you do, you've got to make sure at this level, the details count. And that's where, yeah, we scored 3 goals at home, but we conceded 2. It's always 3 points, but we never like to concede.
Yeah, huge moment coming down here those last 5 minutes. Probably deserve a goal.
Yeah, critical moments in the game. You look at them, the key, and that moment was, yeah, I expect that from him, because that's the calibre of player that he is. And any of the back four to be able to read the situation. And so now, utterly proud of the boys today. Fantastic.
They really battled it out at the end. The song there, they must be pleased to get the first home win.
Oh yeah, and he went great. It's fantastic. And like you say, we need to make this. This is a hard place to come to. It's a fantastic place to come to. I know if I was coming here to the away team, what a pitch to play on, what an environment to be in. But you know what? Far out our backs up against it for them. That's what they're thinking. But they may think, oh, we can come and play, but it's going to be a tough place to come, and that's what we're aiming towards and we're edging towards. So now it's positive.
Specific things to focus on for next week?
Oh, and the away, it's obviously we're going back to the away, and we'll review, assess everything, start planning. And it's about making sure each fixture poses its own problems. We see where we're going to head towards that for next week.
Because they play a similar style to you guys.
Oh yeah, Dino's got them playing well, and they've come back to where, yeah, it's always going to be competitive. Like I said, every team in this league can beat anyone, apart from South at the minute. But, you know, that's where we want to be. We want to be pushing to that, and we want to raise the bar, and we want to keep challenging, and that's the great thing about it. Yeah, we've got fantastic facilities, but we want to be pushing the top. We want to be knocking a few heads together and saying, yeah, we're not here to make numbers, we're here to have a real impact on it.
Aside from the 3 points, what was the most pleasing thing out of it?
The reaction. The reaction of going level. It's critical for me. You get put in situations and you always look for the reaction of what happens and how you go on and push. So that for me was fantastic. And I know everybody else, the belief in that dressing room is unbelievable because we've got good players in there, we've got fantastic good players. It's just getting the finer details. It's showing. We're on the way there. And that's the pleasing thing for me. It's like I said, I'm thrilled for them. It's about them, and they've come out and done a fantastic job.
Any injuries throughout the match?
A few little knocks here and there, but
fairly physical.
Oh yeah, football's physical. It's part of the game. It's how that's the mental barrier of it. If you can win that mental barrier and over somebody else, and it's not being dirty or nothing. It's just being impressive. It's you've got the desire to win the ball. Do you want it enough? So I think that's what Green Gully. Yeah, Liam's came in and he's played a different position and he's done a fantastic job. And I think Dave, Miles, Trigger, you look at what we want them to do. They've done it to the tape when we said to them, you can't ask for any more of that. You go in there with plans and different things. But we said we knew how we were going to come away with it and do the right things. And the boys, they've got the ability in there, it's fantastic. So now I'm just really pleased, it's fantastic.
When are you putting on the shirt yourself?
Oh yeah, it's like I keep saying, the bigger picture for me is that group of boys. I've got to make sure of that, and that's fine. And once that's spot on, I'm a head coach before a player, and that's their main thing. This club is bigger than anybody, it's bigger than me. I've got to make sure that's right for them. And then we assess the situation when the window comes up, because it's, at the end of the day, we're doing well. Not well where enough where we need to be, but we're getting there and we'll make a few tweaks in there and we'll learn it. We're good. Thank you very much.
Good seeing you, mate.